Retreat. Alright, welcome to More Fun with Shih Tzus, or as I'm going to call it, guitar lesson number 2. In lesson number 1, we learned how to pick out a guitar, how to hold a guitar, and how to string and tune a guitar. All very important things, and I don't think I mentioned it in my last video, but I recommend writing this down because you're not going to remember all this stuff. Writing it down is going to be very helpful. So write it as you go, that way you don't have to come back and keep watching these videos. Alright, get out of my way. Okay. So, as far as how to play the guitar, now that we know how to hold it and how to move our hands around properly and whatnot, I'm going to run you through just some real quick theory, if you will. E, A, D, G, B, and then E again. So you'll notice these two strings sound the same. What I'm going to have you learn is an E minor chord. You know, it's good to know the basic building blocks of how chords are made. If you go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, it starts off here, E, and ends up here, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So hopefully y'all know do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Imagine that those are numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Singing skills not so great. And so here's 1. So, and then this is going to be a 5. You just count it up, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And then this is 8, which is 1 again. Do, do. And then this next note would be not 3, but it's going to be a flat third. So, I mean, don't worry too much about this. You know, as you go on, it's just you just kind of need to know how these things are made. So, thumb on the back. All right, just like we learned, pressing down, not like this, but down as much as possible. We're going to use the middle finger, second string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second string, it's the A string, if it's open. You'll hear it often referred to as the A string. And then push down on the second fret, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up and down. So, second string, second fret, down. Now what you want to be able to do at this point, don't mind that it hurts your finger if you've never played the guitar before. No pain, no gain. Most people, 90% of people will give up because it hurts, and they'll never get past the point of their fingers hurting. Eventually you'll get calluses on your fingers, or just get stronger fingers, quit being such a pussy, and it won't hurt, or you won't care that it hurts. So we're going to go through with this hand and play each one of these strings, just holding very lightly. You do not put a lot of pressure on this thing, like you'll see some people do. That's not correct. It's very, very light, very, very light. Everything is as light as possible when it comes to strumming. 1. And a lot of times what you'll hear when people first are playing is you'll hear this. Because they're not pointing down, they're going like this. So, just through every string until you can get it to sound like that. You can even come back this way if you want. And then you can also do a full strum. Alright, once you've mastered that, we're going to add on the ring finger, third string, second fret. play them both together. We have an E minor chord constructed of a 1, a 5, an 8, or 1 again, and then not a 3, but a flattened 3. Flat meaning you move it down a half a step. That's a step, half step, half step, half step. So, alright, real quick, end of lesson 2 here. I'm going to show you, I believe it's an A suspended? I don't know. Go ahead and do that same chord, except for instead of putting your middle finger on the 2nd string, put it on the 3rd string. And instead of having your ring finger on the 3rd string, go ahead and put it on the 4th string. So basically we're going from here to here. We're just moving down. So, go ahead and skip playing this low string here. Just move on to this string here. Moving down. Don't play this low string on the next one. Start off with the number 2 string, or A string, if you will. If you do get that low one in there, it's okay, not that big of a deal. And just make sure that you don't get anything like that. Every string you want it to ring. So you've just learned the first song that I ever learned and wrote. I like to write songs, so kind of first song I ever played was the first song I ever wrote. I'll even sing it for you, I guess, since we're give you something to jam out on. What the fuck's your problem? Why you always staring at me? Just give me some jelly beans so these girls can fuck me. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Jujubes all night, give me some jujubes. I want some jujubes. Where is my mother? Alright. Once you know about maturity level, back when I was 15, I think I probably matured up to maybe the 15-and-a-half-year-old level at this stage in my life. So you can write your own lyrics and words if you want. Get used to writing songs. And that is the conclusion of lesson number 2.